Hey gang, it's your buddy Platt. Today we're continuing on our wine series. We're going to talk about another grape that's highly planted but not necessarily highly popular, and that's Tempranillo. Tempranillo is a black wine grape variety with its origins in Spain. Actually, Tempranillo has a long history. It was believed to be brought to the Iberian Peninsula by the Phoenicians some 3,000 years ago when they were out conquering territory, but also bringing their winemaking and viticulture from the eastern Mediterranean to the west. It is the dominant grape in Rioja, which is probably Spain's most popular wine growing region and style of wine. Besides being grown though in Spain, it is grown in many other regions around the world. New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, and its neighboring country, Portugal. Here in the U.S. we have plantings in California, Washington, and even in Texas, where they make a surprisingly high quality wine for what normally gets produced down there. It is the third most planted grape in the world, which again you would think would be more popular, but part of the reason it's not is 88% of those plantings are in Spain. So this is predominantly a Spanish grape. So here in the Western Hemisphere, we probably don't know it as well as we should. This grape does well in high altitudes but warm climates. So again, we're looking at Spain, Portugal, Australia. There's even some plantings in Argentina and Chile, which would make sense. Some of the confusion is about Tempranillo, and maybe why it's not as well known, is it goes by several other names. Sometimes it's referred to as Aragon, Tempranillo de Rioja, Tinta del Toro, Tinto de Madrid. Generally, if you see a Tinto de something or a Tempranillo de something, we're just dealing with Tempranillo. In neighboring Portugal, it is a integral part in the production of port wine, which is their big export. There, this is known as Tinta Rois. So again, another name you can use for Tempranillo. The wines that Tempranillo produces tend to be ruby red in color. It's fairly aromatic. You're going to get plum, leather, herb. Young Tempranillos tend to be fresh and fruity, while those that get a little bit of aging tend to have some tobacco, and they pick up a lot of the oak characteristics. Tempranillo is medium plus in tannin, but medium minus on acidity, but enough acidity where, again, you could do some aging. Tempranillo can make full-bodied wines that are fairly well balanced, but not too viscous. So you're going to get plenty in the mouth, but it's not going to be too much. It's still going to be fairly drinkable. Generally, the more time Tempranillo spends on oak, the better the wines. Also, usually a little more expensive wines. Food pairing wise, we're going to pair this with barbecued grilled meats, cured ham, or as they refer to it in Spain, jabon, but you can pair with an Italian prosciutto if you like. Hearty pasta dishes, and does surprisingly well with Mexican food, burritos, street tacos, which sounds like a great combination. The particular wine we're going to try today is Finca Del Castillo. It is a 2016 13% ABV, and it is denoted as a joven. And why that's important is in Spain they take seriously the aging of their wine, so they have kind of a classification system. The youngest being joven, then you have Crianza, Reserva, and then finally Gran Reserva, or most aged, most time spent with oak. So we know this is a joven, which means it's going to be younger, most likely more on the fruity end of the spectrum. So let's give her a try. All right, this has a fairly strong nose, and I am getting a lot of the fruit. Somewhat transparent to the eye, with, I'm going to say garnet in color. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, a lot of fruit there. Plum, real sweet up front. Not really getting any acidity on that, but it's got It's got some body, but it's definitely not viscous. It's definitely, this is an easy drinking. Yeah, this is a nice little easy drinker. I could definitely see where this would be great pairing with a, prosciutto or any kind of charcuterie plate, some nice cheeses. Definitely, I would say almost like an opener or the appetizer in, those kind of meats that you would start off a meal with, your appetizers, cheese and cracker plate, that kind of thing. Also, I could see where this would, I could almost pick up the port wine kind of flavors in this. A little bit of that tobacco, not a lot, but I could see where this would be a precursor to the production of port if you've ever had port wine before. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe down below. Any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them in the comment section, or you can always contact me on the Twitter page. Till next time, bottoms up.